Alright, y'all, so we're going to move on to importing the Mixamo FBX file to our Blender file. So remember, you first want to move that FBX from your downloads to your USB so that everything's in one folder. You're going to come to your menu bar, go to File, Import FBX. You're looking for that file that you made, and then you're going to hit Import FBX. Now for us, we didn't scale down the character to an actual height that they would be, so it might be super, super tiny, as we can see here. So we don't actually need this model, but you can play it back and you'll see it moving. So let's go ahead and click on our model here. Oh, actually, let's go into our collections over here. Click on the female. There we go, it's highlighted. Come to your object properties here, and then you should be able to see a relations tab. You just want to go ahead and delete that armature. It's going to look crazy, and that's okay. And now we can actually delete that model by hitting the delete key, or X to delete. So we're just left with this armature here. Now you could either scale up your model, scale down your model, or scale up the armature. So I'm going to go into front view really quick. With that armature selected, I'm going to go to object properties, go to viewport display, and then put it in front. Now I can go ahead and hit S to scale up. With something like this. So this top one is to actually move the whole thing around, so I want to make sure that the neck, all that looks to be in place. I'm going based off of the shoulders. I might scale down a bit to about there. Okay, so now let's go ahead and click on our model first. Hold down Shift and click on the rig. Control P to parent, and you want to keep with automatic weights. And our model should update now. I'm going to come to my timeline here and do frame start and frame end 30. I'm going to hide my armature really quick, and I'm going to play this timeline back. Okay, awesome. So it looks to be working fine here. I'm just going to make sure that no overlapping is happening. Okay, so in the back it's fine. Ooh, that overlapping might be happening. Oh no, we get just lucky enough. Okay, so if you did a different animation, you might have to go to the rig here, right? Look at the poses in each keyframe. You just might have to adjust it. So if you're, for whatever reason, let's say I have to rotate this. Ooh, I have to go to pose mode, my bad. Rotate this a bit out. Just when you start making these changes, you have to be sure that you know which frame you're in. You have to hit A to select all, and then keyframe that, and then move it over and keyframe that, and so on and so forth. So that's if you're seeing a lot of overlapping happening here. But that's basically how you reuse a Mixamo animation. Now that you have them here, you could duplicate them a bit more, right? So let's say I wanted to go to 120. You could just highlight all this, Shift D to copy it over. Actually, don't even know if... Oh, it's because I have just that one. Let me do A to select all. There we go. Shift D. Yep, and it keeps on looping over and over and over. Okay, once you've completed the model with a Mixamo rig, I do want you to add a backdrop. It could be just a regular plane. Loop it till at least the 120 mark. So Shift D, copy it over and over. And then you're going to export an MP4 file and then upload that MP4 file to Schoology. But that's basically it for this project here.